2025 Allotment Committee meeting to order. This agenda was posted in compliance with the open meeting law, and all members are in attendance with the exception of Member Anderson, who is participating via Zoom, correct?
And then Member Yoder is absent,
Okay.
as well as Member Hancock.
So we do have 4 here, so we do have enough to establish a quorum, correct? Please join me in standing and saying the Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Our first item is the initial public comment period. Public comment during this portion of the agenda must be limited to matters on the agenda for action. Each person has up to 3 minutes to speak on a specific agenda item. The public may call 702-589-9629 to provide public comment. If someone is in the audience and wants to speak, please come to the podium and state your name for the record. Seeing and hearing no one, we will close the first public comment period. Agenda item 1 for possible action, approval of the minutes of the August 4th, 2025 special meeting. Do I have a motion for approval?
I move that the minutes be approved.
I have one comment. You know, in the minutes, it said that members Yoder and Anderson were present at the meeting, and they voted on the agenda, but they didn't vote on the actual item, the item 2. They said they were absent in the agenda.
Okay, we can make that correction because they did vote on the item. They submitted their scores, so we can correct that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Because it did say, yeah, they were absent just for that vote.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So is there a motion to approve?
I motion that we approve the minutes with the
Will you guys
correction.
speak in your mics, please? I can't hear you. Thank you, appreciate it.
I motion that we approve the minutes with the corrections.
Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
All in favor say aye.
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 Motion is approved unanimously. Next is agenda item 2 for possible action, AFDA-25-199, an application for 30 residential allotments, each for construction year 2024-25 and 2025-26, 60 total, and 30 reservations for construction year 2026-27 pursuant to Title 11, Chapter 41 of the City Code. Staff, your overview?
Thank you, Chairman. Good evening, Allotment Committee. Nikisha Lyon, City Planner with the Community Development Department. So agenda item number 2 before you tonight, this is for the evaluation and rating of an application for residential allotments for the development of Track 350. This is a proposed 122-lot single-family residential subdivision. This proposed subdivision is located at the southwest corner of Adams Boulevard and Bristol Cone Drive, as you can see on the screen. So pursuant to Title 11, Chapter 41 of City Code, the applicant, which is Toll Brothers, has requested 30 residential allotments, each for construction years 24-25 and 25-26, again 60 in total, and then 30 reservations for construction year 26-27. So as shown on the screen, this is just a summary of everything so far. So the city has issued 27 allotments for fiscal year or construction year 24-25, and then 6 allotments for construction year 25-26, and we have not issued any reservations for 26-27. Per code, a maximum of 120 residential allotments can be awarded during any one construction year. So that's July 1st through June 30th. Additionally, no more than 30 allotments may be awarded in a construction year to a single development, and no more than 90 allotments and reservations can be awarded to any single development at one time. So based on these parameters, development allotments for the specific project will be requested in phases. As shown on page 9 of the agenda packet and also on the screen, phase 1 will begin with 30 allotments for construction year 24-25, and then remaining 25 allotments for year 25-26, and then reservations for construction year 26-27 will become available for conversion to actual allotments after July 1st of 2026. So phases 2 and 3 of the project will follow. This is with staggered allotments all the way through construction year 2029. It's important to note that allotments expire after 1 year if building permits are not issued, and expired allotments are reissued in the current construction year. The proposed schedule is subject to City Council approval and may be adjusted accordingly. So as previously shown on the past screen and then on this screen, the subdivision will be developed in 3 phases. So phase 1, which is outlined in blue, that's roughly 20 acres and contains about 55 lots. This phase includes R17, R110, and R115 zoned lots and has 2 private parks. And those private parks are in the area that is south of Clubhouse Drive, which is the lower blue outlined area. And then phase 2 is outlined in purple up top along Adams. This is roughly 14 acres and contains 39 lots. And this phase includes lots that are zoned R110 and R115. And then phase 3, that's outlined in green, that's roughly 11 acres and contains 28 lots and includes 1 private park. So phase 3 is along Bristol Cone Drive between phases 1 and then at the corner of Adams and Bristol Cone Drive. Just to go over the zoning that we've just discussed. So as shown on the screen, R17 zoned lots, those are indicated in yellow. Those are applicable to the lots that are adjacent to Clubhouse Drive. R110 lots are indicated in blue. These are lots that are near Clubhouse Drive, adjacent to the Boulder Creek Golf Course, and then the lots adjacent to Bristol Cone Drive and Adams Boulevard. And then R115 lots are indicated in purple, which are lots that are along the majority of the Boulder Creek Golf Course. The proposed lots are in compliance with the applicable standards for the R17, R110, and R115 zones, and all lot areas and widths are met or they exceed the requirements for each of those corresponding zones unless otherwise approved, and this is per a variance request that was approved by the Planning Commission, V25-685. This allows for reduced lot widths that are applicable to 2 of the lots that are zoned R110, so that's lots 101 and lots 116. Beyond that, the applicant is proposing 10 base housing plans, and that is summarized starting on page 10 of the agenda packet. And we can go over those in more detail if you like, myself or the applicant. And then as required per our controlled growth ordinance, on September 17th of 2025, the Planning Commission did review this application and forwarded it to the allotment committee, finding that the application did comply and conformed with zoning requirements. So there are 9 criteria for evaluation and scoring for this application. And this is for the subdivision development, and this is provided on page 12 and then page 84 of the agenda packet. So this criteria includes architectural design quality that's based on the elevations of the proposed single-family homes. This is judged in terms of style, size, height, and innovation. Innovative site design quality, and this is indicated by the lot layout, orientation of units on the lots, blending of construction to the natural landscape, and then similar site design considerations. And then site and architectural design quality as indicated by the amount and quality of landscaping, screening, and color of buildings, by the arrangement of the site for efficiency, of circulation, on and off-site traffic, safety, as well as privacy. And then by the amount of private safety and security that's provided in the design and the development, the design of the development, and then in the individual structures that they're proposed. And then the provision of public and or private usable open space, foot and bicycle paths, trails and pathways, and the needed public facilities such as critical linkages in the major street system, schoolrooms, and other vital public facilities. And then the extent in which the proposed development accomplishes an orderly and continuous extension of existing development rather than leapfrog development. And staff can go over any of the plans, as well as the applicant is here to provide further details. We have slides for all of the plans, and we can discuss that as the committee wishes. So the committee will utilize the rating sheet, and this is to score each of the criteria that we just discussed, and then total up their points. And then staff will share that total number out once we tally up the scores that you've provided, to provide a percentage for you to make a motion that's indicated on page 13 of the agenda packet. So staff is here for any questions that the committee may have, and then I'm also going to pass it over to Dan Wright and Isaac Summers that are representing Toll Brothers, and they can go into more detail in regards to the architectural design and the design and layout of the subdivision for any questions that you all may have. Thank you.
Hello, Isaac Summers representing the applicant Toll Brothers.
Hi, Dan Wright, also representing the applicant with Toll Brothers.
We're happy to answer any questions you guys may have.
I have a question.
Sure.
So well, I noticed that a couple plans interest me because you called them multi-generational plans. And what do you guys define as multi-generational? How did you guys come up with those two plans being multi-generational?
So we have options that could include a multi-gen suite, which would be a separate living area. It's contained within the house, however, it would have a separate entrance. We would also put a little kitchenette in it and a stacked washer and dryer for clothing.
All right. And so overall in the project, who do you see your target market being? Who do you think are going to buy these homes?
We're hoping a lot of existing residents in Boulder City upgrading or wanting to make a change in their housing. We do anticipate some people from Henderson and Las Vegas area as well, not as much out-of-state buyers for this project.
Has that been your experience with the previous development there, the Storybook homes? And I mean, I know a lot of people moved there. I was really quite pleased that a lot of Boulder City people are living in those homes right now.
Yeah, and I can speak to that a little bit. The products that we're offering actually give enough differentiation that we're not targeting one specific market band, say whether it's empty nesters move up. We actually have availability of product for younger families, large families, again, those move ups, people that want more space. There's quite a bit of option within the plans that we're presenting that give the mass of Boulder City residents and people that would want to move here several different options. So we're not just focused on one specific market band.
What's the average price range of the homes?
So we won't officially give pricing until we get closer and for opening for sale. However, right now, are you asking base house or more of a delivered price with options?
Just base house, like affordability?
Sure. So we're anticipating starting in the upper fives and ending at 1.2. So as Isaac mentioned, quite a wide range of possibilities for homeowners.
Now, look, I mean, you guys build good houses and, well designed. I think our goal here is just how does it fit into the community, but what accommodations have you done for, public transportation? I'm talking public transit. I'm talking about like paratransit, public transportation, school buses, things like that. Are there any thoughts on?
During the review, we provide, there's communication with staff on the availability of services for this development. So, for example, we can't just build a development and fire says, we didn't know about it, so if something happens there, we don't know it's there, so we can't provide services there. all of that in conjunction with city reviews is understood so that we're not developing either faster than the ordinance allows and they can't account for that, or the services can't account for that, or that the services don't know that the number of residents and the number of units and, all the way down to utility configurations to where we're not tapping into a water system that can't supply or a sewer system that we're overcrowding. All of that is considered through the design review process.
Right. I guess what I'm more concerned about is the idea, let's say, you have multi-generational, retired people, you have variety, options besides, having to drive somewhere, let's say, wheelchairs, electrical vehicles, or whatever transportation modes, or the walkability, I think is a really important concern of mine. One of the things that I see in our community is that people get isolated because they can't get out and do things. Let's say it's not safe, or, I just drove the project and I kind of looked up the storybook and just see how it's a very beautiful project. One of the nice things about the storybook project, I thought, was like people could walk around their neighborhood and have a place to rest. And that's kind of a big deal. Older people, you have to get out and do something. But the idea, having a place of to rest, and more importantly, probably get shade, which kind of is lacking in the storybook. There's nobody in the parks, maybe not, but a place where somebody can get shade, water, or things like that, or walk their dogs or whatever they needed to do. But that is that the parks that you're designing, is that designed to accommodate that kind of interaction with the community?
So walkability for the community in general, we have sidewalks on both sides of the street, so anybody that comes out of their home has immediate accessibility to walk where they want to within the community. Given the configuration or the shape of the site, it was difficult to plan a contiguous street that ran through the entire site, so you'll see kind of separate sections, and that goes along with the zoning. The zoning in different areas requires different considerations for how we're designing the site. You'll notice for the R17 and a section of R110 zoned lots, that's in the southern portion of the property.
Right.
You'll find more available common element or park space within those areas.
Right.
So you're going to see more accommodation there for those residents because they're more lot restricted. So they have smaller lots that they may not be able to build in those accommodations to their lot, so they can go down to the neighborhood park and use that. There's one park space, one of the first or second entrance coming off of Bristlecone.
Okay.
There's park space there that could be considered usable just for, it will have general accommodations, a bench, doggy pot, things so people can go and use that area as a rest point or as just kind of get out of the house, things like that. So while the site itself is fairly restrictive, we always try to accommodate those considerations into the design.
Well, that would be my only comment. I saw your parks and kind of say open space. But, it's nice to have grass, but I think more importantly for people that want to get out and walk about it's shade. Get them something to get out of the sun with and rest and go for the next little jog. And,
Right.
that's what I'd like to see.
Okay.
Is there any
I have a
playground
related question
equipment
to that.
in the
This is
parks at all?
Memory Anderson, can I get a question in?
Oh,
I heard a voice. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so my question is, why did you not connect Street B to Street E, which they sort of could have connected around the curve there? What was the consideration there?
The consideration was access off of Bristlecone for that. We in theory, you could connect those, but then the site plan that City Council had approved that we proceeded on didn't connect those, and I think that was based around an overall lot count. So, like I said, in theory, if you connected those, you would be cutting out accessible lots and removing those from the lot count. So, again, it was a consideration, a balance between the size and shape of the site and trying to maintain the site plan that City Council had voted and approved on, the concept that they had voted and approved on.
A related question, there's a 10-foot maintenance easements that's shown sort of between the golf course and the purple shaded lots. Who does that easement serve and who can access it?
So that's for, that doesn't exist on the property, that actually 100% exists on the golf course. And the reason for that is for the HOA to maintain any, whether it's drainage sediment that collects in that area, whether it's any kind of debris that comes from those lots. We wanted to make sure that the HOA, in addition to maintaining the development itself, would maintain that section of the golf course so that the golf course in time is not negatively impacted whatsoever by the existence of homes being there. And that also, I'll give you another example. If wind is blowing on the golf course and trash collects from golfers or from the general public that's on the outside of the community, any trash blows up onto that property line and collects there and rests against the block walls or the fence that's there, the HOA can go through and clean that up.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
I just want to make one more pitch for the, I work with the accessibility committee here in Boulder City, and just to point out that in the storybook homes, you have truncated domes on the sidewalks leading to the streets. Your truncated domes are actually a directional object, and all your truncated domes shoot people into the middle of the street, by the way. And
You're saying in the storybook community?
or in the storybook community, and it happens all over the city. Whenever we, the little bumps, the little yellow bumps, those truncated domes are actually designed for blind people to find the edge of the sidewalk and the direction. It's supposed to point them to the other truncated dome on the other side.
So those are detailed in our civil improvement plans, including the exact location and if you're saying orientation or direction of those.
Right, they are designed to be directional.
Okay, so any comment like that on our improvement plans, if they weren't shown correctly, that would be noted from staff review on the improvement plans, and then we would make adjustments to the plans, and then the install would coincide with the detail that those plans show.
And just to confirm, for phase 1, 2, and 3, there's going to be a total of 3 parks for the whole development? 2 for the phase 1 and 1 for phase 3?
Correct. And that doesn't include, say, perimeter common element space. So, for example, you don't have lots on either side of the street at like the entryway. You don't have lots that are directly adjacent to the street. There's actually a common element as you enter into the community on all those entrances.
Mm-hmm.
While it's not, it's landscaping, it's not usable park space,
Right.
it is still common element space.
And will any of those parks include playground equipment?
I don't believe so. And playground equipment has always been for the HOA. As we establish the HOA and the HOA gets funded through assessments from the community, park equipment ends up being very costly to maintain, and it also presents additional liability for the HOA. So what we do as a developer, we're thinking long-term. We don't want to overburden the HOA with additional maintenance costs or additional liability costs to give accommodation like that. If the association chooses in the future to build that in, they can change the assessments and then construct that by all means.
One more question. So a number, now we have a 15-pointer here. The provision needed of public, the extent to which the proposed development accomplishes an orderly and continuous extension of existing development. So across the street on Bristlecone, there's like I'm assuming that it's a golf cart lane or something like that? Is that what that paved area on the east side of Bristlecone?
Yeah, that's a walking path.
That's a walking path.
Yeah, for use by the public.
Right. Will there be any other continuation of that walking path or?
Yeah, so it's actually similar to what's on Adams right now, what's
Right.
adjacent to Adams.
Right.
That will wrap around and will be included within the public right-of-way all down Bristlecone and then Clubhouse Drive as well.
Okay, so you'll be coming on the west side, both
Correct.
sides then?
Yes.
Okay, so you'll have accommodations on both east and west side of the street?
Yes, it'll look very similar to what's on the east side of Bristlecone right now.
Oh, thank you for the
Yeah.
information.
So keeping with the park theme, am I correct in saying that it's only on Avenue K or Street K? These aren't the actual street names, are they?
No.
Okay, thank you. That would be confusing in Boulder. So on Street K, it looks like there are two, and then the other one is up on Street B. Are those the only three parks? Or am I missing something?
Yes, you're correct. So B is the area to the north on Bristlecone, and then
Okay.
K is the area to the south, where the
As-
R17 and R110 lots are zoned.
Okay.
Yeah.
And my other question was, I heard private parks, so so when you said HOA, so there will be HOA, then that will maintain, it's not city parks.
Correct. Yep.
Okay. Can I ask staff a question?
Yeah, absolutely.
How many other HOAs do we have in Boulder City?
Oh, very many.
Are
I
there a
don't.
lot?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't have the exact count,
Okay.
but there are quite a few. Yes.
Okay. Are there any other questions?
Well, I don't know if I can ask this question or not. I mean, seeing how the, what we've been, I mean, the reason we are selling this land, you're selling this land, basically, we want a swimming pool. So when do we get the money for the swimming pool?
So right now, the first takedown of land, so you see the three phases, we're gonna take down this land in three, we're gonna purchase the land from the city in three separate phases. The first phase is expected to take place in November. And then at that point, we're depending on sales pace and depending on allotment use, that will kind of dictate the flow. But if you imagine, we're restricted per code to 30 allotments per year, or 30 building permits ultimately, so
Right.
we can't exceed that. So
Right.
that's kind of the restriction that we have to kind of follow.
Right, I understand that. Thank you.
Will you be building the houses after somebody buys them, or will you be building some of them on speculation that somebody will buy them?
We will be doing both. So we will do build to order, so somebody can come in and pick a lot and a floor plan and an elevation. But in addition to that, we will probably do about 40 to 50% inventory as well.
Thank you.
And these parks that you have, what will they consist of? Like a picnic table and some benches, or?
We'll have walking paths and then some grass areas and then benches and doggy pots.
Any other questions? So staff, what are the next steps?
Okay, so if you guys want to go ahead and begin to score the development based on the design criteria, and then you'll hand those sheets in to Michael, and then we will go ahead and average them out and provide a score. Thank you.
Thank you.
And if it's allowed, we're here to answer any more questions if they come up. Thank you.
Thank you.
Nikisha, should I email mine to you?
Yeah, go ahead and email it. Thank you.
Nikisha, did you get my document?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
So the score is 8640%. We have to go out to 4 decimals. So in essence, 86%. But the motion will be to approve with the score of 0.8640.
And Michael, what's the minimum again?
70%.
70%, thank you.
Do I have a motion to approve the reading of .8640 or 86.4%?
I'll make a motion to approve that.
Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
All in favor, say aye.
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 All right, motion is granted unanimously. Now's the final public comment period for the evening. The public may call 702-589-9629. The public has up to 3 minutes to speak on any topic. Hearing no one else, we will close the final public comment period. This meeting is adjourned.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much.